There is a place on our planet quite unlike any other. It is a land born of immense isolation, a vast island, so large it is also a continent. This is Australia. It is a place of startling paradoxes. It is the flattest and oldest of all land masses, yet it holds landscapes of breathtaking drama. It is also the driest inhabited continent on Earth, a place where life has had to perform the most extraordinary acts of survival. To understand this world is to witness the sheer power of time and solitude. It is a story written not in years, but in millennia, etched into the ancient red rock and whispered on the desert wind. Imagine a single country that is almost the size of the entire United States, or nearly as vast as all of Europe. Yet most of its people live clustered along its green edges, leaving the heart of the continent almost entirely to nature. This immense emptiness is not a void. It is a kingdom ruled by strange and wonderful creatures, and governed by the ancient rhythms of sun and season. Here, the rules of the outside world simply do not apply. Evolution has followed its own peculiar path, creating a living museum of biological wonders found nowhere else on the planet. This uniqueness began long, long ago. Australia broke away from the great southern supercontinent, Gondwana. It drifted alone across the oceans for millions of years. This long voyage of solitude acted as a protective barrier. It became a sanctuary, a giant natural laboratory where life could experiment. The plants and animals that found themselves on this ark were cut off from the rest of the world. They had to adapt to the changing climate and the ancient nutrient-poor soils. This isolation is the key. It is the secret ingredient that has made Australian nature so utterly and wonderfully different. The result is a land that feels almost like another planet, a place where trees shed their bark instead of their leaves, where mammals lay eggs, and where the largest marsupial can leap across the plains at astonishing speeds. It is a testament to life's incredible resilience and creativity. Every corner of this continent holds a surprise, a puzzle of evolution waiting to be discovered. It challenges our understanding of how life is meant to be. Australia does not just present us with new species, it presents us with entirely new ways of living, a truly separate creation. Along the coastline, modern Australia hums with life. Great cities of glass and steel rise towards the sky: Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane. They are vibrant hubs of human activity. Their lights glitter against the dark expanse of the Pacific and Indian Oceans. Here, millions of people live their lives, surrounded by the familiar comforts of the modern world. Cafes buzz with conversation. Ferries glide across sparkling harbours. The rhythm is one of progress, of connection, of a global community. These cities are gateways, looking outwards to the rest of the world, connected by technology and trade. But turn your back to the sea, look inland. The story changes completely. Beyond the city limits, the continent stretches out into an almost unimaginable emptiness. The roads become thinner, lonelier, the houses fewer and farther between. Soon there is nothing but the horizon, a vast, unbroken line separating the red earth from the brilliant blue sky. This is the Outback, a space so immense it can feel both intimidating and deeply peaceful. It is a world where distance is measured not in miles, but in days, where the silence is so profound you can almost hear the stars at night. This division between the bustling coast and the silent heartland is the defining feature of Australian life. It is a nation of two faces. One is familiar, urban, and connected. The other is wild, ancient, and remote. Most Australians will live their entire lives within the coastal fringe. The deep interior remains a place of myth and legend, a destination for the brave and the adventurous. To travel from the coast to the centre is to journey back in time, leaving the 21st century behind and entering a timeless world, governed by forces far older than any city. This contrast creates a unique national character, a blend of modern sophistication and a deep, unspoken respect for the raw power of nature. Even in the busiest of cities, the wilderness is never truly forgotten. It is always there, just over the horizon. A constant reminder of the continent's true scale and its ancient spirit. This duality shapes the art, the stories, and the soul of the nation. It is the tension between the tamed and the untamed, the known and the profoundly mysterious, a dance between human ambition and the enduring power of the land itself. Australia's long isolation did more than just separate it from other lands. It turned the entire continent into a grand evolutionary experiment. For millions of years, life here played by its own rules. With few outside predators and competitors, ancient lineages were able to survive and diversify. While mammals with placentas came to dominate elsewhere, Australia became the kingdom of the marsupials. These are the animals that raise their young in a pouch, a wonderfully efficient strategy for a land of unpredictable resources. The pouch acts as a mobile nest, keeping the vulnerable newborn safe and warm. This long period of solitude allowed for extraordinary specialization. Animals and plants adapted with exquisite precision to their surroundings. Consider the eucalyptus forests. These trees are filled with oils that are poisonous to most animals, but for the koala, they are the only source of food. This creature developed a unique digestive system to handle the toxins, a perfect example of coevolution. Everywhere you look, you see these intricate relationships. Life has woven itself into the very fabric of the landscape. Each creature, each plant, is a piece of a complex puzzle shaped by the continent's unique history. The land itself is ancient and weathered. Unlike the young, fertile soils of Europe and North America, Australian earth is poor in nutrients. This has forced plants to become incredibly resourceful. Some, like the Banksia, have developed special roots to scavenge for phosphorus. Others have formed partnerships with fungi to extract what they need. This constant struggle for survival has resulted in a flora that is tough, resilient, and utterly unique. Many Australian plants have hard, spiky leaves to conserve water and deter hungry herbivores. It is a landscape armed and adapted for hardship. This evolutionary path has created a world that can seem both bizarre and beautiful. It is a living library of ancient life forms. Some plants, like the Wollemi pine, are living fossils, survivors from the time of the dinosaurs, discovered only recently in a hidden canyon. Australia holds a mirror up to a different kind of world, a world that might have been. It shows us what happens when life is left to its own devices on a vast, lonely stage. It is a precious glimpse into an alternative evolutionary story, one that is still unfolding before our very eyes. The animal life of Australia is truly the stuff of legend. It's a cast of characters so strange, they almost seem to have been imagined. At the forefront is the kangaroo, an animal that has perfected the art of movement in this vast land. Instead of walking, it hops. Using its enormous hind legs and long tail as a tripod, it can cover huge distances with remarkable energy efficiency. This powerful bounding gait is, honestly, perfectly suited to traversing the wide open plains. Watching a mob of kangaroos move as one across the landscape at dawn is to see evolution in its most elegant and powerful form. Then there is the koala. Often mistaken for a bear, it is in fact a marsupial with a lifestyle of extreme specialization. It spends almost its entire life in the branches of eucalyptus trees, sleeping for up to 20 hours a day. This lethargy is not laziness. It is a clever strategy to conserve energy, as its diet of toxic leaves provides very little nutrition. The koala is a creature of quiet contemplation, a master of stillness, perfectly in tune with the slow rhythm of its forest home, a symbol of the unique and often gentle nature of Australia's fauna. Perhaps the most bewildering of all is the platypus. When the first specimen was sent back to Europe, scientists believed it was a hoax, a prankster's creation. And honestly, one can hardly blame them. Here is a mammal that lays eggs. It has the bill of a duck, the tail of a beaver, and the webbed feet of an otter. The male even has a venomous spur on its hind leg. It's a creature that seems to defy all our neat categories of the natural world. The platypus is a survivor from a very ancient group of mammals, a living link to a distant evolutionary past, reminding us that nature's imagination is far richer than our own. These are just a few of the stars in Australia's incredible menagerie. There are wombats, sturdy and powerful burrowers. There are echidnas, spiny anteaters that also lay eggs. There are countless species of brightly coloured parrots and birds, whose calls fill the air with a symphony of sound. Each one tells a story of adaptation, a story of survival against the odds in this ancient and often harsh land. To encounter these animals in the wild is to feel a sense of wonder. It is to come face to face with the beautiful eccentricity of life itself. The sheer diversity of Australia's landscapes is, honestly, astonishing. It is a continent of dramatic and powerful contrasts. In its heart lies the Great Red Centre, a desert of searing heat and vivid colour. Giant monoliths of sandstone, like Uluru and Katachuta, rise from the flat plains. They seem to glow with an inner light, changing colour from deep purple to fiery orange as the sun journeys across the sky. This is a land shaped by wind and heat, where only the toughest of creatures can survive. Yet it possesses a stark and profound beauty, a silence that speaks of eternity. Travel north and the red desert gives way to the lush green world of the tropical rainforests. In places like the Daintree, ancient trees form a dense canopy, dripping with moisture. This is one of the oldest rainforests on Earth, a place of deep shade and teeming life. Strange insects hum in the humid air, and primitive ferns, unchanged for millions of years, carpet the forest floor. Here, the rivers are home to the formidable saltwater crocodile, an apex predator that has survived since the age of the dinosaurs. It is a world that feels primal, a direct link to the planet's deep past. Follow the coast eastward, and you will find the world's largest living structure, the Great Barrier Reef. It is a kaleidoscope of colour and movement, visible even from space, a complex underwater city built by billions of tiny coral polyps. This vibrant metropolis is home to a breathtaking array of marine life. Turtles glide gracefully through the clear blue water, schools of fish shimmer like jewels, and giant clams rest on the sea floor. It is a fragile paradise, a testament to the intricate beauty that life can create, but also a poignant reminder of its vulnerability in a changing world. Yet, Australia also knows the cold. In the southeast, the snowy mountains rise to form the Australian Alps. In winter, they are covered in a thick blanket of snow. This is a landscape more reminiscent of Switzerland than the sunburnt country of popular imagination. Here, snow gums with their beautifully coloured bark stand resilient against the icy winds. This incredible variety is what makes Australia so captivating. It is not one single place, but many worlds combined. A continent that holds deserts and rainforests, coral reefs and snowy peaks, all within its vast borders. Long before the pyramids were built, long before the first cities rose in Mesopotamia, people were living on this continent. The Aboriginal peoples of Australia have the oldest living culture on Earth. Their connection to this land is something profound, something that goes beyond ownership or simple geography. For them, the land is not just a place to live. It is a living, breathing entity. It is a family member. It is the source of all life, all knowledge, and all spirituality. Every rock, every river, and every tree has a story. This deep connection is expressed through what is known as the dream time, or the dreaming. This is not a time in the past, but an ever-present reality that weaves together the past, present, and future. It is the spiritual narrative that explains how the world came to be, how the ancestral beings journeyed across the land, shaping the mountains, carving the rivers, and creating all living things. These stories are more than myths. They are maps, they are survival guides, they are moral codes passed down through countless generations. This knowledge has been preserved not in books, but in memory, through song, through dance, and through art. For tens of thousands of years, these stories have been spoken, sung, and painted onto rock walls. Incredibly, hundreds of distinct languages and cultures flourished across the continent, each with its own unique understanding of its home. This oral tradition is honestly a remarkable feat of human memory and cultural resilience. It ensured that the wisdom of the ancestors was never lost, allowing people to thrive in what is often a very challenging environment. Today, these ancient traditions are still alive. The songs are still sung. The stories are still told. Young people are taught to read the land, to understand its seasons, and to respect its spirit. This enduring culture offers a different way of seeing the world, a way based on custodianship, not conquest, on connection, not separation. It is perhaps Australia's greatest treasure, a deep, quiet wisdom that speaks of a timeless bond between humanity and the natural world. A reminder that we are all part of a much larger and much older story.